The Nikon Z8 is official. I guess we can't get enough of the Z8 hoopla. I'm guilty of peddling rumors of this upcoming full-frame camera. I'm a former Nikon D810 owner. I love that camera for its 36.3 megapixel. Will this new mirrorless camera equal up to its predecessor, the Nikon D850? I will go over the latest rumors in this photo news brief. I'm back. If you don't know it already, my name is Vaughn. And if you watch my other videos, then you'll know this camera is now a possibility. Why would Nikon go Z6, Z7, and then skip to Z9? I think initially Nikon needed a camera for the Olympics, so they went with the Z9. This was the best time to test and release footage of this flagship camera to keep Nikon on the map, basically. And we all know how that story turned out. Now let's look at some of the specs of the previous Nikon D800 models. The D850 had a 45.7 megapixel sensor. The new Z8 will most likely be in the 6 megapixel plus range, just like the Sony A7R4. Nikon has used Sony semiconductor in the past for their sensors, and they will most likely use it for the new Nikon Z8 as they did for the Nikon Z9. Most sites are saying that this camera will most likely not have the stack sensor due to the cost. The sensor size will be larger than the D800 mounts because it's a Z mount. The ISO range will be similar to the Nikon 850 or better. The image processor will be most likely an X-Speed 7, but that would be awesome if they had an X-Speed 8 in the works. That would help camera sales. The eye tracking, in addition to the learning algorithm, will be much improved, and the burst mode will be something to watch for, because this new camera will be most likely next generation. The cool thing about the D800 line is birders loved it for its versatility. At this point, I don't know if the shooting speed will be on par with the Z9. And another thing that everyone's curious about, whether this camera will have an electronic shutter only. Canon, Sony, and even Fujifilm are staying with both a mechanical and electronic shutter. The consensus is the Nikon Z8 will probably support 4K 60 or 6K video resolution. This camera will be in a smaller body, so 8K is probably out of the question. Cameras in smaller bodies are already having problems with overheating. Going down the line, most sites are saying dual CF Express memory cards. The weight of this camera will most likely be heavier than the Z7 II at 23.8 ounces or 675 grams. That's much lighter than the Nikon D850 in comparison. Finally, the price of $3,299 will probably stay the same. It seems Nikon is firm on the D800 line price, and they'll probably follow suit with the Nikon Z8 line. The latest trend from camera manufacturers is to release a stacked sensor camera with all the bells and whistles, and then release a high megapixel camera. Fujifilm just made these moves with the X H2s and the X H2. Now this is for the conspiracy theorists. Nikon Rumors just reportedly found a Nikon Roadmap for 2023. Below is the roadmap. I'm excited about this camera at $3,300. I'd buy it to replace my Nikon D3 and maybe my Z6 III if the specs are good enough where I can't pass it over. Until then, I will stop looking at the rumor sites and stop being fooled by sites catfishing me with Z8 and Z6 III tags. Please watch my other photo news briefs, and thank you for watching.